The NBA is a star-driven league. Since the beginning, fans have been talking about who's the greatest player, from George Mikan to Wilt Chamberlain to Michael Jordan to now LeBron James. The question of the best to ever do it never ends. To try to judge who's the best player of all time is a very subjective thing to do. For example, players who are centers will be better rebounders than players who are point guards. This also can go the other way. Point guards will be better passers and average higher assists per game than a center. Rather than try to pick the best player of all time, it's better to pick the best player at their position. And fortunately, we are going to do just that in this video, so stick around to the end of the video to find out. Shooting guard, Michael Jordan. Without question, Michael Jordan is the greatest player ever. As a fierce competitor, Jordan made sure to break his opponent's will by outplaying them. As a young star, Jordan was often criticized for being selfish. In the 86-87 season, he averaged 37.1 points per game, as he refused to assist his own teammates most of the time. For years, the Detroit Pistons implemented the Jordan rules, which was man-marking MJ and not allowing him to share the ball, thus physically dominating the Bulls. Jordan won the championship in '91 when he learned to respect and assist his teammates, which were at the time Scottie Pippen, Horace Grant, John Paxson, and head coach Phil Jackson. It was the same season when the Bulls finally defeated Pistons in the playoffs, thus ultimately winning the championship. Jordan performed at such a high level and so consistently that it has barely been matched by any other player. A statistical analysis of the best seasons by shooting guards throughout the NBA history was conducted last year, and they found 13 of Jordan's 15 seasons rank among the top 20 seasons ever. Jordan has accomplished plenty of other incredible feats, including scoring 63, the most points in a playoff game against the mighty Boston Celtics in '86. Jordan also has the highest scoring average in the NBA Finals series, with 41.0 a game against the Phoenix Suns in '93, with an undefeated NBA Finals record at 6-0 with 6 Finals MVPs. There's no wonder why many people have MJ not just as their GOAT shooting guard, but also as the GOAT in any position. Point guard, Magic Johnson. A point guard, Magic could completely dominate the flow of the game without even scoring. As a 20-year-old kid, he made his image as one of the greatest winners in all sports, as he carried his winning ways into the NBA by winning the title in his rookie season. While playing all 5 positions, Magic torched Philadelphia for 42 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists, earning himself Finals MVP in the process. From there, he collected 4 more championship trophies for Los Angeles against the 76ers, Celtics, and bad boy era Pistons. Magic's career includes 5 career championships, 3 final MVP, 3 MVP awards, and the highest assist per game average in NBA history. Starting from his days as a Michigan State star, Magic was always in rare form against rival Larry Bird. His sweeping hook shot across the lane to steal a finals victory on the Boston parquet hardwood will forever be remembered. There's no question Earvin Magic Johnson is the GOAT pointing guard in NBA history. Without Johnson, do the Showtime Lakers exist? Sure, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the greatest scorer of all time, but every brand needs a maestro. Johnson was the maestro, general, and dictator of where the ball went. Without him, the Lakers aren't even close to being Showtime. Center, Wilt Chamberlain. There will never be another Wilt Chamberlain. The Big Dipper stamped his name all over the record books in his 14-year career. Chamberlain won numerous accolades in his career, but it could have been a lot more. The NBA didn't start counting steals and blocks until the 73-74 NBA season. The NBA didn't add the all-defensive team until the 68-69 season, so Chamberlain would have made more than 2 all-defensive teams too. Wilt Chamberlain's video game-like dominance over the NBA was completely comical. In 1973, the Big Dipper completed his 14-year career with an unreal 30-point, 22-rebound, 4 assists per game average. As an offensive player, 7'1" Chamberlain led the league in scoring during his first 7 NBA seasons. Chamberlain's multiple scoring crowns include his signature 100-point game, during which he abused the 61-62 New York Knicks in every way possible in Hershey, Pennsylvania. That year, Chamberlain averaged 50 points and 25 rebounds per game for the regular season. Chamberlain has had multiple unbreakable records, such as most rebounds in a playoff game, 41, most career 50-point games, 118, 60-point games, 32, 70-point games, 6, and his highest scoring average in a season, 50.4. The NBA should make a separate record book just for Chamberlain because when it comes to stats, there's Chamberlain and then there's everyone else. Power forward, Tim Duncan. The quietest player on the court was often the deadliest. Tim Duncan would play his game no matter what the situation was. You could count on the big fundamental to stay calm and collective. This wasn't the only thing you could count on with Duncan. You could also count on the signature bank shot. Duncan's shot helped lead the Spurs to 5 titles. On top of that, he's one of the greatest defenders of all time. In space, Duncan was equally effective from his triple threat position. From the wing, Duncan could either put the ball on the floor to move past the defenders or pull up to hit a sweet three-pointer. On the defensive end, he played the angles to cut off post moves, rotate on the weak side, and recover back into the lane to box out and clean up the glass for rebounds. In 19 seasons as a San Antonio Spur, Duncan has turned in averages of 19 points, 10.8 boards, 3 assists, and 2.2 blocks per game. A winner, Duncan, represents the centerpiece of a Spurs dynasty that has claimed 5 championships during his tenure at starting point forward. Small forward, LeBron James. Yes, the greatest small forward and arguably the greatest of all time is LeBron James. King James has been one of the most durable players the league has ever seen. There's no doubt LeBron has the longest peak in NBA history that's still intact in his 19th season. While many are quick to point to his 4-6 record in the NBA Finals, his longevity in carrying teams to the grand stage is one that should be admired. At the age of 22, LeBron shocked the world by leading the Cleveland Cavaliers, filled with a bunch of no-name players, to the NBA Finals, his first of 10, which featured a streak of 8 consecutive trips from 2011 to 2018. LeBron became the first player to average a triple-double in an NBA Finals series. He achieved this in the 2017 NBA Finals. As the all-time points leader already in NBA playoffs history, LeBron has a chance to soon become the regular season all-points time leader if he stays healthy. LeBron James is still the best player in the NBA, even at 36 years of age. LeBron was also one of the top contenders for the MVP award before he went out, with an unfortunate injury that will keep him out indefinitely. That doesn't take away from what LeBron has been doing this season. The King is still putting up MVP numbers: 25.4 PPG, 7.9 RPG, and 7.9 APG. And once he returns healthy to the court, he could make the Los Angeles Lakers the favorites in the Western Conference. For now, LeBron is still the king of the NBA and there's no debate. An incredible player who continues to battle Father Time, and his battling has earned him the top spot in the small forward category. And that is it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that you never miss another video. Also, do drop your comments below on who you think can be included in this list, and what do you think of this list? See you in the next video. Till then, peace out.